Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today let us study about the electrolytic and the photolytic decomposition reactions. जैसा कि कल ही हमने decomposition reactions के बारे में कुछ पढ़ा था, तो कल हमने thermal decomposition reactions के बारे में पढ़ा था. आज हम पढ़ेंगे about the electrolytic and photolytic decomposition reactions. तो जो ये electrolytic decomposition reactions होती हैं, these are those types of the decomposition reactions in which the chemical compound that breaks or decomposes when we pass the electric current through its molten state or aqueous state. Example से आपको अच्छी तरह से समझ में आएगा, but once we will be in the school lab, we will perform some experiments so that you can understand it in a much better way. तो इसकी example जो है वो हम यहाँ पर देंगे पहले. लाइक वाटर जो हमारे पास है, वाटर, इसकी हम इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस करते हैं बाय पासिंग द इलेक्ट्रिक करंट थ्रू द वाटर. वी कैन से इट आल्सो एज इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस और इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन. इट ब्रेक्स डाउन इनटू हाइड्रोजन, decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen gas. Hydrogen and oxygen gas. सो यहाँ पर जो वाटर है, जाहिर सी बात है, इट इज़ इन, वी टेक इट इन लिक्विड स्टेट. जब इसकी इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस करते हैं तो ये डिकम्पोज हो जाता है इनटू हाइड्रोजन गैस एंड ऑक्सीजन गैस. सो इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस क्या होता है या इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक डिकम्पोजिशन क्या होता है? इट इज़ द डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ द केमिकल सब्सटेंस बाय द प्रोसेस इन विच इलेक्ट्रिक करंट इज पास्ड through the chemical compound in its molten state or aqueous state. Molten state or aqueous state. इस तरह की और भी हमारे पास कुछ रिएक्शंस हैं जिनमें कि इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक जो डिकम्पोजिशन हो जाती है. फॉर एग्जांपल, आई वुड लाइक टू गिव अनदर एग्जांपल. इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ मोल्टन सोडियम क्लोराइड. हमारे पास जो मोल्टन सोडियम क्लोराइड है, सोडियम क्लोराइड को हम मोल्टन स्टेट में लेते हैं, तो क्या हो जाता है? ऑन पासिंग इलेक्ट्रिक करंट थ्रू मोल्टन सोडियम क्लोराइड, इट डिकम्पोजेज टू गिव सोडियम मेटल एंड क्लोरीन गैस. तो हम NaCl सोडियम क्लोराइड, इसकी जब इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस करते हैं, इट डिकम्पोजेज इनटू सोडियम एंड क्लोरीन गैस. सोडियम एंड क्लोरीन, दिस इज सोडियम मेटल and it will give chlorine gas. Likewise, you can perform the electrolysis of another compound that's called the alumina or aluminium oxide. So on passing electric current through molten alumina, it decomposes to give aluminium metal and oxygen gas. We can write down the reaction here. On passing the electric current through alumina, Al2O3, it is called alumina in its molten state. When we pass electric current through its molten state, what happens? It decomposes into aluminium and oxygen. It will be the reaction is also used. This reaction is also used for the extraction of the aluminium metal. So these are some examples of the reactions in which the decomposition takes place by passing the electric current through the molten state of any compound. Now let's move towards the photo decomposition reactions. Photo decomposition. Or they are simply called as the photolytic decomposition reactions also, or the photolytic reactions. So these are the decomposition reactions in which a chemical substance that decomposes by absorbing the light, in which a chemical substance decomposes by absorbing the light. So with the help of the light energy, the decomposition of the chemical substance takes place. For example, we have silver chloride. The silver chloride is a crystalline white solid. This silver chloride, if we keep it in a watch glass for some time under the sunlight, it absorbs the sunlight. ये sunlight absorb करके क्या हो जाता है, ये break हो जाता है, decompose हो जाता है into silver and chlorine. तो सिल्वर क्लोराइड जो है वो वाइट कलर्ड का क्रिस्टलाइन सब्सटेंस है, क्रिस्टलाइन केमिकल कंपाउंड है. जब वो सनलाइट से वो लाइट एनर्जी जब एब्जॉर्ब करता है तो ब्रेक हो जाता है, डिकम्पोज हो जाता है into silver metal, which is silver gray color, and chlorine. So we can write down the reaction here. Silver chloride, when it absorbs sunlight, if we keep it in a watch glass for some time under the sunlight, it breaks down, decomposes into silver and chlorine, Cl2. Now here silver chloride, it was white crystalline substance, but when it decomposes into silver metal and chlorine, this silver metal, it is not white crystalline substance, now it is gray in color. So this is the decomposition reaction by the absorption of light, or photolytic decomposition reaction. Similarly, we have some other photolytic decomposition reactions like silver bromide. We have another compound like silver bromide, AgBr, silver bromide. It is yellow in color. Silver bromide is yellow in color. So keep the silver bromide in watch glass for some time under the sunlight. सनलाइट में जब हम छोड़ते हैं इसको कुछ देर के लिए, तो ये ब्रेक हो जाता है, डिकम्पोज हो जाता है इनटू bromine and silver metal. Again, this silver metal here is gray in color. लेकिन इससे पहले जो सिल्वर ब्रोमाइड हमारे पास था, इट वाज येलो इन कलर. ये येलो इन कलर था, लेकिन जब ये डिकम्पोज हो गया इनटू सिल्वर एंड ब्रोमीन, तो सिल्वर मेटल जो है इट्स अगेन ग्रे इन color. So it was there were some photolytic decomposition reactions, or these photolytic decomposition reactions, they are very useful in the daily life because black and white photography is based upon these reactions, as the photographic film is coated with these salts. तो ये photography में भी बहुत useful होती है. There are some other decomposition reactions. For example, the photolysis of hydrogen iodide under the ultraviolet light. तो अल्ट्रावायलेट हाइड्रोजन आयोडाइड हमारे पास एक केमिकल कंपाउंड है HI. ये अल्ट्रावायलेट लाइट, यूवी लाइट को एब्जॉर्ब करके, it absorbs the ultraviolet light. When it is exposed to the ultraviolet light, it breaks down, it decomposes into hydrogen and iodine, into hydrogen and iodine. So this is also an example of photolytic decomposition reaction. So these decomposition reactions are used greatly in the extraction of metals. So as I have already told you, in photographic techniques, and these decomposition reactions, they take place in our body also, like the digestion of food and other reactions by the help of the enzymes. And you should also remember that these decomposition reactions are endothermic reactions because they require energy in the form of the heat, or in the form of light, or in the form of electricity. So they are also called as the endothermic reactions. So in my next video, we will study about the displacement reactions. Thanks for watching, and wait for my next video. Thanks.